For Halloween, I want to build something spooky. But maybe not that spooky. Can we calm it with the thunder just a little bit, please? Ah, there we go. Nice. Thank you very much. So this build's got a bit of a theme. Let me give you a hint. Now this is subtle, but let me know your best guesses. What do we think? Too much? Maybe. There we go, that's better. I prefer this costume anyway, though I can't see a thing, so this is gonna have to come off my head. Last year for Halloween, I built a haunted house, and I really liked it, but this year I want to do something a little bit different. Still house related, just less haunted and more pumpkin. We're gonna build it up here on this dark forest hill, just a little bit past my trading hall. And of course, first things first, we gotta clear the area a little bit. And with a tiny bit of terraforming, we've now got a lovely base to build upon. We will be sure to plant some more trees once we're all done to really bring back that feel you get from being in the dark oak forest. But for right now, they're just kind of in the way. Now, I need to use this as a reference. Pumpkin, house, pumpkin. Okay, I got an idea. Pretty cute, right? Maybe not the spookiest and scariest of builds, but it's certainly adorable. This may seem like one of those builds that you could whip up in a matter of minutes, but in reality, I've been tweaking it for a really long time, trying to get the shape somewhat right, and it's still not really perfect. But that's fine, it doesn't need to be at all. I am happy with the way it is. The inside, however, is pretty lackluster. There's not a lot going on in here, so need to change that. In case it wasn't obvious enough from the outside of the build, we're going for a bit of a witch's hut feel in here. Hence the smouldering red floor, perfect for all sorts of witchcraft, and not forgetting the banner pattern of the cauldron. And the actual cauldron itself. But there are a few things in here which maybe need a little bit of explanation on their own. Case study 1 just beside me here, a trapdoor with a piece of carpet on top. Number 2, what's going behind the glass? And 3, what's underneath the trapdoors? Well, 1 is probably the easiest to explain, so let's start there. Step 1, we gotta grab some raw fish. Step 2, fly off into the distance. Step 3, land in my nearest swamp biome. And then step 4, come to the swamp hut. And quickly realize I've already been here. Okay, add a few more steps on, find another swamp biome with another swamp hut that you haven't been to before, and locate the black cat. That's what we're here for. She's a little bit skittish, but I think if we just gently give her a fish, if she can hold still, she might just like us. And there we go. Aren't you a cutie patootie? Now I just gotta get her back home safe and sound. Thankfully, because cats don't take full damage, I don't really have to worry too much about her. She should just keep teleporting to me when she can. Come on, sweetie. Let's get you set up on your bed. Come on this way. Come on. You want to live in the witch hut. It's nice in here. Come on. Really? Fine, we'll go with the push and shove technique instead. And there we go. Isn't that perfect? And we'll give you a collar too. As always, give me your name suggestions. Though I am leaning towards pumpkin. Just seems to fit with the theme, right? Got a bit sidetracked there, but I suppose prepare to do it all again. Because the second thing that needs explaining, honestly, probably doesn't need that much explaining. With the cat and the whole witchy vibe, you can figure out what's going behind here, can't you? You are what I'm looking for. I'll be honest, I don't know the best way to go about this. I'm usually used to moving villagers, not things that can throw nastiness at me. Please stop that. Okay, here's the plan. We're going to make you a nice Nice little thing. Oh, I'd rather you didn't do poison potions. That really makes it difficult. Oh my god, what am I doing? We're gonna make you a little trench. Just, if you could just... Oh no! Wow, it's been a long time since I've died in this world. And I'm guessing the witch died too. Oh! I can hear her still. That, I can also see creepers. Let's not do that again, please. I swear I could... Okay, she's still here. That is actually really great. So is that creeper. Let's just get ourselves sorted a sec. No, no, you're not happening again. No chance. Please stop. Alright. I've gotten everything back together again. Is the witch still here? Well, she's still here, somehow. I don't know why. I thought she would have despawned by now, but please, can we come down here? Okay, look, come on, come get me. I've made you a nice little trap. I was dying and had to run away, but she's kind of trapped. I'm gonna just sort of do this, and I think she's stuck. Yeah, that will do nicely. Let's get a name tag, and she should just stay there for now. Oh boy, that wasn't stressful at all. I'll be honest, I completely forgot I had over 500 levels. Seeing it back down here at 7 is actually a little bit sad. Now this should go a lot smoother than the capturing of the witch, but I am just testing it myself to make sure there's nothing that I've overlooked. And the cart goes all the way. Oh, a little bit of damage there, but that's fine. And look at that, we made it. Okay. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that is bad. Oh my... Whoa, I'm glad I tested that. I don't know for certain if that's what would have happened to the witch. But I think we'll just maybe leave the cauldron for now. Off you go, Wendy. I promise you'll be fine. Here she comes. Gonna throw your last potions. Oh, a little bit of damage, you're fine. And she is safe and sound in her new home. And the last thing we'll do, very, very carefully, break the minecart. And you know what? You can keep that. I'll tell you what, Pumpkin, you were a lot easier to work with than Wendy. That's why she's behind the glass, and you're not. Wendy is now serving as the resident drive-thru worker in the pumpkin house, so I'll order 1 splash potion, please. Lovely. Thank you. Anyway, that leads us on to number 3. What's under the trapdoors? Well, we're actually gonna come back to that later. For right now, I'd like to make things a little bit prettier on the outside here. I mean, we gotta start by having a pumpkin patch, right? Looks a bit weird right now, but if we just bear with things, wait for some pumpkins to pop up, it should look a bit better. And in the meantime, let's see what else we can do. Such as a small pathway going up through the middle to the front door, and a fence going around the pumpkin patch just to kind of keep it all enclosed together. Obviously, not forgetting a couple of scarecrows too. I will probably change up the floor just a little bit, but I'm gonna wait until all of our pumpkins pop first of all. That way I'll know which blocks I can change and which ones are reserved for pumpkins. So in the meantime, let's talk about what's gonna go down here. Well, right now it's actually a big old hole. Way bigger than it needs to be honest. Because the only thing I'm putting down here is a dinky pumpkin farm. That's probably only going to take up about 1/3 of this room. But honestly, I'd rather have the space if I need it. This farm is pretty satisfying to watch when it actually does what it's meant to do, which it's currently not. There we are. When a melon or pumpkin grows, it smashes it down and pops it on the floor there for a minecart to pick up afterwards. I'm sure this will make a very nice time lapse. And as always, I'll leave a link to the tutorial I followed in the description down below. whilst I've been busy building the pumpkin farm underneath the pumpkin house in the pumpkin patch, our pumpkins have now all grown, I do believe, which means I can go through the garden here and just try and make it look a little bit better. And whilst we do that, I'll start that time lapse of the pumpkin farm. While this is incredibly unsatisfying, you can't even see the pistons pushing the melons and pumpkins, so something that's a little bit nicer to look at is the before and after of our pumpkin patch. I think the only thing we really have left to do here is to plant a few more trees on the sides and chop some down from the front, because currently you can barely see it at all, other than the stalk of the house. I'd like a bit of a better view, I think. Yeah. I think that's an improvement. The final thing I would like to do for our pumpkin patch house and farm is try this. A sea pickle on a pumpkin. What do we think? I've seen this done before, and it does kind of look like a stalk, doesn't it? Tell you what, I'm not going to put it on every single pumpkin, but maybe just a couple dotted around. Yeah, that's really nice. Feel like it completes the entire build. But thank you everybody so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed, and I hope you all have a safe and happy Halloween. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.